As you enter into yet another time sector or nexus point in your reality that we may refer to as an energy upgrade, you move into the plasma experiences, or plasma dreams, if you will. There are many experiences and unique inner events and realizations that occur as you walk your ascension path. We look now at a planetary collective consciousness and the experiences that are occurring for so many of you, even though you may go through them individually and in unique and subjective ways. One of the collective experiences occurring for you are the layered upgrades within astral projection and that which you know as out-of-body travel. We refer to this as dreamtime dreamscapes, for you experience time, if you will, as a landscape rather than the experience of space as your matter reality and time in the abstract. Within dreamtime, there is no time, although depending on where you are in your own interpretations, you may experience a somewhat linear presentation. Around the time of your April pink full moon and the time you call Easter, there is a widening or an expansive layering occurring within the dreamscape reality, specific to the clarity and lucidity experienced within astral projection or out-of-body travel. This is due to the bifurcations and trifurcations occurring within the timeline patternings upon your planet and within your reality within your current time period. A way to explain this bifurcation and trifurcation would be to see worlds splitting into 2 or 3 worlds. We have spoken before of the 2-world or the 3-world split. Metaphoric presentations of the new quantum template that is the architectural field of your reality, that which you know as New Earth. Another way to explain these splittings is to see them as levelling up, as if you were in a computer game reality. Within the computer landscape, each time you are awarded points, or you achieve tasks or win battles, you unlock new items and you level up your point system. New worlds, add-ons or levels within the game are thus available to you, widening and expanding your game experience. This, though somewhat a crude metaphor, is indeed an accurate metaphor for the reality we speak of. Bifurcational and trifurcational timelines are not just experiences as tracks branching off or spherical worlds splitting and standing side by side in the same space or within shared space. They are expansions within antimatter landscapes. And what this means to you existing within the third dimensional physical reality is creativity. For the astral experience is indeed creativity of mind. The creation of that which is new, if you will, or at least new and original in its form, even whilst made of ancient material. Everything is as ancient as the oldest and first moment, and all can be repositioned, transfigured, and transformed into a brand new expression. You mirror this law of absolutes within your physical reality through creativity. The law of absolutes is simply that which is. It is a law of reality fabric itself, consciousness itself, rather than a universal or planetary law. Yet we digress. Looking here at the upgraded and expanded astral reality system, we may explain this as thus. An individual who has never experienced astral travel before begins to experience this. We would be looking at a 4th dimensional upgrade taking place within a predominantly 3rd dimensional individual. Or An individual who has had many flying dreams now begins to fly beyond his own backyard into new and unexplored landscape in different parts of your planetary Earth. This would be an individual activating higher fourth dimensional consciousness. Then there are individuals who, with clarity and lucidity, physically step or glide out of their bodies and begin to explore their sleeping areas, their dwellings, outside of their dwellings, miles beyond the area their physical body sleeps within, and discovers an architectural structure. These often look like buildings layered on top of one another, streets with tall houses, fast trains, air travel in planes, or the growing of wings and the flight into space, cosmic and other planetary systems. We are looking here at higher fourth and into fifth dimensional consciousness. The dreamscape architecture is the externalization of your own DNA in activated form. This is crystalline DNA. And when you experience this, the dreamscape architecture takes on an ethereal and luminescent quality. This is the plasma experience we speak of. Although these plasma dreamscapes have been available for all ascending humanity since the beginning of your time in matter, if you will, the timeline for collective ascension, in the group experience sense, has come about for the first time in your known history, and the first time throughout all histories in such a calm and measured sense. We speak of critical mass consciousness amongst astral travelling starseeds who have learned to temper excitement, sexual arousal and fear, triggers to bring them out of lucidity and into random unfocused dreaming or the return to wakefulness. This is the upgrade, not the experience itself. For there have been many who have walked the dreamtime worlds, and indeed become the dream weavers and master builders of dreamtime dreamscape architecture. These divine architects, many from indigenous societies, have woven planetary and galactic grid structures into place, disguised from the view of the travellers of the dark halls. These divine architects of light structures, or more accurately crystal structures, placed fail-safe codices within these grid structures to be activated by critical mass Dreamweaver activity amongst starseeds set for the 2012 Higher Ascension Path. The manifestations of all these earlier Dreamweaver travellers and divine architects now fall into place one by one in your now moment nexus point year of 2019, continuing in intensity with a domino effect into 2022. Within this next 4-year cycle, the crystal dreamscape structures are discovered, activated, and explored. In other words, creativity beyond your wildest imaginings and understandings. Your creativity at this point is genius level. In your planetary past, you have had the few genius individuals incarnated as planetary leaders and wayshowers, working individually and often alone, which brings with it the high challenges of those who walk the sequestered hermit path. These geniuses have done much to expand and activate the peoples of your world. Yet they worked predominantly alone, or stood as high priest or priestess to a small working group. Imagine the scenario for your planet when thousands and indeed millions of these geniuses all incarnate at the same time. Imagine the scenario when there are thousands and indeed millions of high priestesses and high priests coming together to work in this way, the way of the powerful creative genius. These are the masters, the dream weavers. And what makes them master dream weavers and indeed saviours of reality? We use the word saviour not in a literal sense, but as the accolade well deserved. What makes them master dream weavers is their innocence, their compassion, and their open-hearted joy. These are the starseeds creating critical mass. And of course, those who hear our words now, we indeed speak of you. No matter what level of dream walking or dream weaving you may be operating at, you are indeed explorers of the way, creating the maps that shall be left for others to also find the way. You are the ones unlocking the new itineraries and bringing the crystal grid structures into the planetary template for all to discover. By the time the fail-safe combination codes are unlocked by these new Starseed divine architects in training, the dark web will have fallen to the point that the crystal grid structures cannot be prevented from flourishing as fast-growing flowers in a garden. Indeed, these crystal grid structures are the flowers of life, and you, dear starseeds, hold the keys to unlock them. These flowers of life need sunlight to grow and live. Solar codes, solar diamond plasma codes. And it is you, dear starseeds, as you traverse the dreamscapes and take in the new templates as aware realizations of DNA codices that provide the sunlight, solar diamond plasma codes for your experiences as memories. Create the new, and the new holds fast in the dreamscape templates. The architectural structures through the crystal expanded dreamscape templates, once opened and unlocked, cannot fall. They hold the codes for life, for memory cohesion, and they solidify as templates for an entire new reality. The codes for fallen, burnt-out systems that are part of disintegration do not exist within the photonic plasma light crystal structures, for these are made with purity, holding the highest compassion codes created by the divine architects of innocence merged with wisdom. The fall codes only exist within ignorance, and they cannot form as crystalline structures, for they do not hold the codes for the Christ, or that which you may know of as Christos. The collective consciousness level of dreamscape travel available to you at this nexus point, around the time of the pink full moon, April 2019, projecting into a 4-year cycle into 2022, are the Christos Sophia dreamscape templates. This may be known to you as the Emerald City or the Halls of Amenti. Yet that which we speak of goes beyond the original template that was known as these. It is a Stargate system, and it is the journey to coalesced and cohesive memory within the crystalline DNA matrix. It is that which gives you consciousness as a cohesive, individualized personality within a unity structure. It is that which is self and environment simultaneously. Your own thought and the voice you hear outside of that which is you. It is the two of you becoming one. The projection of the gender that is parallel to your own biological gender, and the creation of the third aspect of self, that of environment or antimatter architecture. This is a vast subject, and the most aligned way to teach this is through activation into your own subjective experience. We therefore present the activation as a typical dreamscape travel experience into a Christos flame plasma template and the unlocking and opening of the cosmic crystal time capsules within the DNA field as environmental experience. We present now this activation through the story, the dream that has been weaved, through Starseed experience. You float out of body and up through the ceiling of your sleeping place into sky, beyond sky, and into space and the darkness of space. Yet your innocent joy to be in such a place without fear, only with the wonder of the true explorer, transports you to a place of light. For you have said the words, I wish to experience realities of Christ consciousness, service to others, positive polarization. You have rejected ego and embraced the nurturing, healing love of the divine feminine and the protective and patient wisdom of the sacred masculine. And holding actualized templates for the diamond marriage, holding the true diamond ring of unity within, you are transported to the place of light, the inner world that is a fractal crystal. Where are you? You are inside your own DNA, looking at a cohesive, activated memory strand in its plasma quantum form. As if you were under a crystal ocean, you look up to see what looks like a blue sky covered with an abundance of white clouds. Yet the sky pulsates, and the clouds beam their consciousness and intelligence towards you. Sexuality and arousal stirs within you, and you know this as the orgasmic surge of Kundalini activation, and you transcend the physical desires of the human body that shall serve to bring you down into the physical, a wonderful tool to be used as you choose. You use the sexuality to take you higher and higher as you float within the crystal sea under the crystalline sky, knowing you exist within the DNA of your own memory system. What lies beyond the sky and the clouds, you as the cosmic explorer are to discover. Yet know this is your blank slate, your creative canvas. It is simply the fabric of thought, presented to you as crystal liquid plasma. It can morph and shapeshift at will into whatever you desire. So you create your own landscape, your own DNA. The landscape stands not only as rock, building and crystal stairway, or palaces, or halls, or emerald cities, but also as idea, seed of creation, or communication. Do you need an answer to your many questions? The answers are formulated in this place. Do you wish to visit a loved one in spirit? You will find that loved one here if you are willing to traverse the architectural landscapes, or if you are a master manifester and there is a soul connection with the loved one, then the connection is instantaneous. Do you wish for the next step in your activation, the next piece of the puzzle into your ascension journey? Is it enlightenment you seek? Do you wish to look into your future and see the twin flame you are yet to meet and the children you are yet to birth? Are you carrying a child within you now? And do you wish to journey into your own womb and communicate with your child before its birth into physical matter? Are you looking for the choreographed steps for your new dance? Or the screenplay script for your new book or film? Or the score for your musical presentation? All this and more are found here at the level of the Merkavik, Melchizedek Metatronic mastery through the innocence of the astral travel experience into plasma dreams and the crystal structures of the Emerald Diamond City. This is your place of creation, your 0 point, your cosmic orgasm of conceptuality, creation and birth. Conceive, create and birth whatever you desire, for within your plasma dreams you have entered the 0 point, the blank canvas of creation that holds all and everything. You have found yourself at the very core of self. You sit now at the right hand of the Father and walk in God's kingdom. Wherever you find yourself in this plasma reality, wherever you find yourself, you find yourself. This is you. This is all that you are. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, I, Magenta Pixie, bring forward information specific to utilising the rose gold flame as antidote to 5G, EMFs, chemicals, chemtrails, and similar. The presented template utilises the Schumann resonance, and the technique is alchemical unification. In this book, the 9 discuss synchronicity, discernment skills, and understanding of discordance and disharmony within truth and lightworker communities. They present a workable model of expression, assisting the spiritual explorer in creating a necessary toolkit. This allows the individual to construct a shield, bringing safety, harmony, expansion, and cohesive sovereignty into their own personal reality and their matrix field. I am pleased to present my new short book, The Black Box Program and the Rose Gold Flame as Antidote.